Hello friends, in earlier we have seen the part 1 of whole foreign trade process, in which we have covered 5 to 6 parties which is involved in the foreign trade process. We will start with the part next after today's topic, that is what are confirming bank, nominated paying bank or reimbursing bank. Now confirming bank, we will start with the confirming bank. Now we will look here, the same process is there. Importer is placing an order to the exporter, and exporter is asking for the letter of credit. Now here exporter is putting the condition that he wants confirmed letter of credit. Now why confirm? Because he wants the extra security regarding payment and all. Okay, now confirmed letter of credit, that means he wants the confirmation over letter of credit issued by issuing bank of the importer, and the confirmation will be done by exporter's bank. So that particular bank, because it is giving a confirmation by or after checking or after evaluating, after making all kind of I can say the authentication tests and all that, whether the importer is the real party, issuing bank is there or not, or the country or the particular company or fraud, everything the confirming bank will check. So here, after all checking all such thing, evaluating all such thing, it will put a confirmation on the letter of credit. So such letter of credit our exporter is demanding. So here again same, importer will go to the issuing bank will open a letter of credit, and because this is what I can say that according to the exporter, it should be the confirmed letter of credit. Here such bank what exporter has selected is nothing but the same, it is the advising bank, and it is nothing but again the confirming bank. Both the banks are same in such case. If suppose exporter is selecting the different bank as a confirming bank, it's okay. In such case again letter of credit will send to the advising bank only. Advising bank will intimate to the exporter that okay, I have received, now complete your rest of the part of the particular process, the whole process, and at the time of payment the confirming bank came into the existence. Okay, but here suppose both the banks are same process will be continue. Now after exporter has shipped the important goods or whatever the goods has been ordered by the importer, in such case after generating all important documents, he will go to the advising bank. Now in earlier case we have seen that the advising bank has received the document and sent same document to the bank, but in case of confirming bank, as confirming bank has given confirmation to exporter, immediately the bank will pay to the exporter immediately. Now immediately after getting the payment, we can say that the part of the we can say the foreign trade process from the exporter side has been done. Now after making the payment, now advising bank will send the document and issuing bank will debit the amount from the importer's account, and that means the account from issuing bank, and make the payment. Okay, now the same, he will intimate to the importer and ask for the payment, and he will send the same document to them. Same process will be carried out. This is why how we can say that the confirming bank came into the existence. Confirming bank is nothing but when exporter wants confirmed letter of credit for extra additional security. Okay, now the last second is nominated or paying bank. It is again nothing but an exporter selects any bank as paying bank in its own choice, its bank from its own country, and such bank will be considered as the nominated or paying bank. Now here nothing but the advising bank is the nominated bank, or it will be the paying bank. Now the last important bank is reimbursing bank. Reimbursing, from the name itself you can get the idea that the bank which ultimately pays you, reimburse, that means payment. The bank which makes the payment is the reimbursing bank. Now if you are seeing that here it is given advising bank is making payment, so here advising bank become the reimbursing bank. Here negotiating bank is making payment, so it is the same. Now we can say that here confirming bank is making the payment. So here the confirming bank is nothing but the reimbursing bank. Nominated bank is making the payment. So it is nothing but the reimbursing bank. So here reimbursing bank, that means the bank which is ultimately paying to the exporter is the reimbursing bank. But in a different case, we can say that when issuing bank is having account in foreign, or we can say that exporter's country. If issuing bank is having account in foreign or exporter's country, in such case issuing bank, rather making payment to advising bank, it will choose to make payment to its own bank, it's in its own account. Now that bank, that particular foreign or exporter's country's bank will make payment to exporter's bank, that is advising, to the exporter, directly to the exporter. In such case, that particular foreign bank or that particular exporters, we can say that issuing bank, in whichever bank, if issuing bank is having account, it will make payment directly to its account, in its own account, and that particular bank on behalf of issuing bank will make payment to exporter. In such case, foreign export, that particular bank will consider as reimbursing bank. So in short, do not get confused. Reimbursing bank is the bank which ultimately makes the payment. So this is what we can see that the whole process of foreign trade, by taking into consideration the letter of credit. If you have got understood the basic process, you can get the idea about all other parties, which is actually situational or optional, depends on the completely situation or the condition. Okay, the quick recap: importer orders to exporter asks for the letter of credit. Now importer go to the issuing bank will open the letter of credit on behalf of importer. It will send to the advising bank is the bank which is working on behalf of exporter in exporter's country. Now he will receive the document. Advising bank is receiving the letter of credit. Now after completion of the whole process done by the exporter, that is of shipping of the goods, he will generate the document. Now that document he will show the advising bank. Now advising bank will verify all the documents, send it to the issuing bank. After verifying all this thing, will make payment to advising, and advising bank make payment to the exporter. The here exporter has done with that process. Now issuing bank will collect the money from importer, and it will give it importer with all the important document, and here by showing the document at port, importer will get the goods. So how this is what the whole process of foreign trade and the situational occurrence of negotiating, nominated, confirming and reimbursing bank arises. Okay friends, I hope you get clear with this topic. We have included actually the main 8 parties involved in the whole process. Thank you so much. If you are having any query, any doubt, you can comment me below. And other than that, if you want the explanation regarding other topic of banking or business administration, you can suggest same in the comment section. Thank you so much.